gentlemen.
Hello.
Welcome all to the Comedy of Errors. Please, if you're eating any food, be careful of, because we don't pay them to be here. In the meantime, please stay off your playing space. The actors will be coming in and out all over the place. Without further ado, the Comedy of Errors.
Proceeds Silenus to procure my fall, and by the doom of death end woes and all.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. I am not partial to infringe our laws. It has in solemn synods been decreed, both by Syracusans and ourselves, to admit no traffic between our adverse towns. Nay more, if any born in Ephesus be seen at any Syracusan marts and fairs, again, if any Syracusan born come to the bay of Ephesus, he dies. His goods confiscate to the Duke's dispose, unless 1,000 marks be levied to quit the penalty and to ransom him. Thy substance, valued at the highest rates, cannot amount to 100 marks. Therefore, by law, thou art condemned to die.
Yet this my comfort, when your words are done, my woes end likewise with the evening sun.
Well, Syracusan, say in brief the cause why thou departs from thy native home, and for what reason thou comest to Ephesus.
A heavier task could not have been imposed than I to speak my griefs unspeakable. Yet that the world may witness that my end was wrought by nature, not by vile offense, I'll utter what my sorrows give me leave. In Syracusa I was born, and wed unto a woman, happy but for me, and by me had not our hap been bad, from whom my absence was not 6 months old, before herself, almost fainting under the pleasing punishment that women bear, had made provision for her following me, and soon and safe arrived at where I was. There had she not been long, but she became a joyful mother of 2 goodly sons. And, which is strange, the one so like the other, as not could be distinguished but by names. That very hour, and in the self-same inn, a poorer woman was delivered such a burden, male twins, both alike. Those, for their parents were exceeding poor, I adopted them to attend my sons. My wife, worried but for all our boys, made daily motions for our home return. A league from Epidamnum had we sailed, before the always window-baying deep gave any tragic instance of our harm. The sailors sought for safety by our boat, and left the ship, then sinking right to us. No. My wife, more careful for the latter born, had fastened him unto a small spare mast, such as seafaring men provide for storms. To him, one of the other twins was bound, whilst I had been like heedful of the other. The children thus disposed, my wife and I, fixing our eyes on whom our care was fixed, fastened ourselves at either end the mast, and, floating straight, obedient to the stream, was carried towards Corinth.
Yay!
As we thought.
Aww.
The seas waxed calm, and we discovered 2 ships from far making amain to us. Of Corinth that, of Epidaurus this, but ere they came, let me say no more.
What? No.
Gather the sequel by that went before.
Nay, forward, old man, do not break off so, for we may pity, though not pardon thee.
Oh, had the gods done so, I had not now worthily termed them merciless to us. For ere the ships could meet by twice 5 leagues, we were encountered by a mighty rock, which, being violently borne upon, our helpful ship was splitted in the midst.
No!
So that, in this unjust divorce of us, fortune had left to both of us alike what to delight in, what to sorrow for. Her part, poor soul, seeming as burdened with lesser weight, but not with lesser woe, was carried with more speed before the wind, and in our sight they three were taken up by fishermen of Corinth, as we thought. At length the other ship had seized on us, and knowing whom it was their hap to save, gave healthful welcome to their shipwrecked guests, and would have reft the fishers of their prey, had not their bark been very slow of sail, and therefore homeward did they bend their course. Thus have you heard me severed from my bliss, that by misfortune was my life prolonged to tell sad stories of my own mishaps.
And for the sake of them, thou sorrowest for, do me the favor to dilate in full what has befallen of them and thee till now.
Please? My youngest son, and yet my eldest care, at 18 years became inquisitive after his brother, and importuned me that his attendant, so his case was like, reft of his brother but retained his name, might bear him company in the quest of him, whom whilst I labored of a love to see, I hazarded the loss of whom I loved. 5 summers have I spent in furthest Greece, roaming clean through the bounds of Asia, and coasting homeward came to Ephesus. Hopeless to find, yet loath to leave unsought, or that, or any place that harbors men. But here must end the story of my life. And happy were I in my timely death, could all my travels warrant me they live.
Hapless Aegean, whom the fates have marked, to bear the extremity of dire mishap. Now, trust me, were it not against our laws, my soul would sue as advocate for thee. But though thou art adjudged to the death, and past sentence may not be recalled, but to our honor's great disparagement, yet I will favor thee in what I can. Therefore, merchant, I limit thee this day to seek thy life by beneficial help. Try all the friends thou hast in Ephesus, beg thou or borrow to make up the sum and live. If not, thou art doomed to die.
Hopeless and hapless doth Aegean wend, but to procrastinate his lifeless end.
Therefore give out you are of Epidamnum, lest your goods too soon be confiscated. This very day, a Syracusan merchant was apprehended for arrival here, and not being able to buy out his life, according to the statute of the town, dies ere the weary sun sets in the west. Here is your money that I had to keep.
Go bear to the Centaur where we host, and stay there, Dromio, till I come to thee. Within this hour 'twill be dinner time. Till then I'll view the manners of the town, peruse the traders, gaze upon the buildings, and then return and sleep within mine inn, for with long travel I am stiff and weary. Get thee away.
Many a man would take you at your word and go indeed, having so good a meat.
A trusty villain, sir, that very oft when I am dull with care and melancholy lightens my humor with his merry jests. What, will you walk with me about the town and then go to my inn and dine with me?
I am invited, sir, to certain merchants of whom I hope to make much benefit. I crave your pardon. Soon, at 5 o'clock, please you, I will meet with you upon the Martin, afterward consort with you till bedtime. My present business calls me from you now.
Farewell till then. He that commends me to mine own content commends me to the thing I cannot get. I to the world am like a drop of water that in the ocean seeks another drop, who falling there to find his fellow forth, unseen, inquisitive, confounds himself. So I, to find a mother and a brother in quest of them, unhappy, lose myself. Oh, here comes the almanac of my true date. What now? How chance thou art returned so soon?
Return so soon!
rather approach too late. Well, the capon burns, the pig falls from the spit. The clock hath stricken 12 upon the bell. My mistress hath made it one upon my cheek. Oh, she is so hot because the meat is cold. The meat is cold because you come not home. You come not home because you have no stomach. You have no stomach, having broke your fast. But we that know what 'tis to fast and pray are penitent for your default today.
Stop in your wind, sir. Tell me this, I pray. Where have you left the money that I gave you?
Oh, 6pence that I had on Wednesday last to pay the saddler for my Mistress Cropper. Well, the saddler had it, sir. I kept it not.
I am not in a sportive humor now. Tell me, and dally not, where is the money? We being strangers here, how darest thou trust so great a charge from thine own custody?
I pray you, ere as you sit at dinner, I from my mistress come to you in post. If I return, I shall be post indeed, for she will score your fault upon my pate. Methinks your ball like mine should be your that cock and strike you home without a messenger.
Come, Dromio, come. These jests are out of season. Reserve them for a merrier hour than this. Where's the gold I gave in charge to thee?
To me, sir. Wait, you gave no gold to me.
Come on, Sir Knave, have done your foolishness, and tell me how thou hast disposed thy charge.
My charge was but to fetch you from the mart home to your house, the Phoenix, sir, to dinner. My mistress and her sister stays for you.
In what safe place you have bestowed my money, or I shall break that merry sconce of yours that stands on tricks when I am undisposed. Where is the 1,000 marks thou hadst of me?
I have some marks of yours upon my pate, some of my mistress' marks upon my shoulders, but not 1,000 marks between you both. If I should pay your worship those again, perchance you will not bear them patiently.
Thy mistress's marks? What mistress, slave, hast thou?
Your worship's wife! My mistress at the Phoenix! She that doth fast till you come home to dinner, and prays that you will have you home to dinner.
What, wilt thou flout me thus unto my face, being forbid? There, take you that, slave.
Oh, what mean you, sir? For God's sake, hold your hand! Nay, and you will not, sir. I'll take my heels.
Upon my life, by some device or other, the villain is o'erwrought of all my money. They say this town is full of cozenage, as nimble jugglers that deceive the eye, dark working sorcerers that change the mind, soul-killing witches that deform the body, disguised cheaters, prating mountebanks, and many such like liberties of sin. If it proves so, I will be gone the sooner. I'll to the centaur to go seek this slave. I greatly fear my money is not safe.
Neither my husband nor the slave returns, that in such a haste I sent to seek his master. Sure, Luciana, it is 2 o'clock.
Perhaps a merchant hath invited him, and from the mart he's somewhere gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine, and never fret a man is master of his liberty. Time is their master, and when they see time, they'll go or come. If so, be patient, sister.
Why should their liberties and ours be more?
Because their business still lies out a door.
When I serve him so, he takes it ill.
Oh no, he is the bridle of your will.
There's none but asses will be bridled so.
Why, headstrong liberty is lashed with woe. There's nothing situate under heaven's eye but hath his bound. In earth and sea and sky, the beasts, the fishes, and the winged fowls are their male subjects, and at their controls. Men more divine, the masters of all these lords of the wide world and wild watery seas, endowed with intellectual sense and souls of more preeminence, that fish and fowls are masters to their females and their lords. Then let your will attend on their accords.
This servitude makes to keep you unwed.
Not this, but troubles of the marriage bed.
But were you wedded, you would bear some sway.
Ere I learn love, I'll practice to obey.
How if your husband starts some other where?
Till he come home again, I would forbear.
Patience unmoved, no marvel though she pause. They can be meek that have no other cause. A wretched soul bruised with adversity, we bid be quiet when we hear it cry. But were we burdened with like weight of pain, as much or more would we ourselves complain. So thou, who hast no unkind mate to grieve thee, with urging, helpless patience wouldst relieve me. But if thou live to see like right bereft, this full-like patience in thee would be left.
Well, I will marry one day, but to try. Oh, here comes your man. Now is your husband nigh.
Hey, is your tardy master now at hand?
Nay, he's at two hands with me, and that my 2 ears can witness.
Say, didst thou speak with him? Knowest thou his mind?
Aye, he told his mind upon mine ear. I'll beshew his hand, I scarce can understand him.
Spake he so doubtfully thou couldst not feel his meaning?
Nay, he struck too plainly that I could too well feel his clothes, and withal so doubtfully that I could scarce understand them.
But say, I prithee, is he coming home? Or it seems he has great care to please his wife.
Oh, sir, this was my master is horn mad!
Horn mad? Thou villain!
I mean not cuckold mad, but sure he is stark mad. When I desired him to come home to dinner, he asked me for 1,000 marks in gold. 'Tis dinner time, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Your meat doth burn, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Will you come home, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Where is the 1,000 marks I gave thee, villain? The pin, quoth I, is burned. My gold! Oh, thee! My mistress, sir, quoth I. Hang up thy mistress! I know not thy mistress! Out on thy mistress! Quoth who? Quoth my master. I know, quoth he. No house, no wife, no mistress. So that my errors due unto my tongue, I thank him, I bear home upon my shoulders. For in conclusion, he did beat me there.
Go back, thou slave, again and fetch him home.
Go back again and be new beaten home? Oh, for God's sake, send some other messenger.
Go back, or I will beat thy pate across.
And he will bless that cross with other beating. Oh, between you I shall have a holy head.
Hence, grating peasant, fetch thy master home.
Am I so round with you, you with me, that like a football you do spurn me thus? You spurn me hence, and he will spurn me hither. If I last in the service, you must case me in leather.
How impatience lureth in your face! His company must do his minions grace, whilst I at home starve for a merry look. Hath homely age the alluring beauty took from my poor cheek? Then he hath wasted it. Are my discourses dull, barren my wit? If vicious and sharp discourse be marred, unkindness blunts it more than marble hard. Do their gay vestments his affections bait? That's not my fault, he's master of my state. What ruins are in me that can be found by him not ruined? He is the ground of my defeatures, my decayed fare. A sunny look of his would soon repair. But poor am I, poor unruly dear, he breaks the pale and feeds from home, poor I am but his stale.
Self-harming jealousy, 5 heated head.
Oh, such unfeeling fools can with such wrongs dispense. I know his eye doth homage otherwhere, or else what lets it but that he would be here? Sister, you know he promised me a chain. With that alone he would detain, so that he would keep fair quarter with his bed. You know the jewel best enameled will lose its beauty, yet the gold bides still that others touch, and others touching will wear gold. But no man hath a name that falsehood and corruption doth it shame. But that my beauty cannot please his eye, I'll weep what's left away, and weeping die. Oh, how many fond fools serve mad jealousy!
The gold I gave to Dromio is laid up safe at the Centaur. And the heedful slave has wandered forth in care to seek me out? By computation and mine host's report, I could not speak with Dromio since first I sent him from the mart. See now, here he comes. How now, sir? Is thy merry humor altered? As you love strokes, so jest with me again. You know no centaur? You received no gold? My mistress sent to have me home to dinner? My house was at the Phoenix? Wast thou mad that thus so madly thou didst answer me?
What answer, sir? When spake I such a word?
Even now, even here, not half an hour since.
I did not see you since you sent me hence home to the centaur with the gold you gave me.
Villain, thou didst deny the gold receipt and told me of a mistress and a dinner, for which I hope thou feltst I was displeased.
I am glad to see you in this merry vein. What means this jest? I pray you, master, tell me.
Yea. Dost thou jeer and flout me in the teeth? Thinkst thou I jest? Hold, take thou that and that.
Hold, sir, for God's sake! Now your jest is earnest. Upon what bargain do you give it me?
Because I familiarly use you as my fool and chat with you, your sauciness will jest upon my life and make a comment of my serious hours. When the sun shines, let foolish gnats make sport from creeping crannies when he hides his beams. If thou wilt jest with me, know my aspect and fashion thy demeanor to my looks, or I will beat this method in your sconce.
Sconce, you call it? So you would leave battering, I had rather have it ahead. And you use these blows long, I must get a sconce for my head and ensconce it too, or else I shall seek my wit in my shoulders. But I pray, sir, why am I beaten?
Dost thou not know?
Nothing, sir, but that I am beaten.
Shall I tell you why?
Aye, sir, and wherefore? For they say every why hath a wherefore.
Why, the first for flouting me, and then wherefore for urging it the second time to me.
Was there ever any man thus beaten out of season when in the why and the wherefore is neither rhyme nor reason? Well, sir, I thank you.
Thank me, sir, for what?
Marry, sir, for this something that you gave me for nothing.
I'll make you amends next and give you nothing for something. But say, sir, is it dinner time?
No, I think the meat wants that I have.
In good time, sir, what's that?
Basting.
Well, sir, then 'twill be dry.
If it be, sir, I pray you eat none of it.
Your reason?
Lest it make you choleric and purchase me another dry basting.
Well, sir, learn to jest in good time. There's a time for all things. Oh, but soft, who wafts us yonder?
Aye, Antipholus. Look strange and frown. Some other mistress hath thy sweet aspects. I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. There was once a time when thou wouldst unurged vow that never words were music to thine ears, that never object pleasing in thine eye, that never touched well welcome to thy hand, that never meat sweet savored in thy taste, unless I spake, or looked, or touched, or carved to thee. How comes it then, my husband, oh, how comes it that thou art thus estranged from thyself? Thyself, I call it, being strange to me, that undividable, incorporate, and better than thy dear self, the better heart. Oh, do not tear thyself away from me, for thou know, my husband, thou art made full like a drop of water from the breaking gulf, and he unmingled that same drop again without addition or diminishing, that came from me myself and not me too. Oh, how dearly would it cut me to the quick, shouldst thou but think I were licentious, and that this body consecrate to thee by ruffian lust should be contaminate. Wouldst thou not spit at me, and spurt at me, and hurl the name of husband in my face, and tear the stained skin off my harlot brow, and from my false hand cut the wedding ring, and break it with a deep divorcing vow? I know thou canst, and therefore see thou do it. My blood is mingled with the crime of lust. For if that we two be one, and thou playest false, I do digest the poison of thy flesh being strumpeted by thy contagion. Keep then farley and truce with thy true bed. I live unstained, thou undishonored.
Lead you to me, fair dame? I know you not. In Ephesus I am but 2 hours old, a stranger to your town as to your talk.
My brother, how the world is changed with you! When were you wont to use my sister thus? She sent for you by Dromio home to dinner.
By Dromio?
By me?
By thee, and this thou didst return from him, that he did buffet thee, and in his blows denied thy house for his, me for his wife.
Did you converse, sir, with this gentlewoman? What is the course and drift of your compact?
I, sir, I never saw her till this time.
Villain, thou liest, for even her very words thou didst deliver to me on the mart.
I never spake with her in all my life.
How can she thus then call us by our names? Unless it be by inspiration.
How ill doth it become your gravity to counterfeit thus grossly with your slave, whilst man and master abetting him to thwart me in my mood? May be it my wrong, thou art from me exempt, but wrong not that wrong with a more contempt. Come, husband, I will fasten on this sleeve of thine. Thou art an elm, my husband, I a vine, whose weakness married to thy stronger state, with thy strength makes me to communicate. But if aught else possess thee from me, it is dross, usurping ivy briar, or idle moss, that all for want of pruning with intrusion infect thy sap, and live on thy confusion.
To me she speaks. She moves me for her theme. What, was I married to her in my dream? Or sleep I now and think I hear all this? What error drives our eyes and ears amiss? Well, until I know this sure uncertainty, I'll entertain the offered fallacy.
Dromio, go bid the servants spread for dinner.
Oh, for my beads, I cross me for a sinner. This is the fairyland. Oh, sprite of sprites, we talk with owls, goblins, and spites. If we obey them not, this will ensue. They'll suck our breath or pinch us black and blue.
Romeo, why prayest thou to thyself and answerest not? Dromio, thou drone, thou snail, thou slug, thou sot!
Oh, I am transformed, master, am I not?
I think thou art in mind, and so am I.
Nay, master, both in mind and in my shape.
If thou art changed to aught, 'tis to an ass.
'Tis true, I am an ass. She rides me, and I roam the grass. 'Tis so, I am an ass. Else it could never be, but I should know her as well as she knows me.
Come, come, no longer will I play the fool and put the finger in the eye and weep, whilst man and master laugh my woes to scorn. Come, husband, Romeo, keep the gate. Husband, I'll dine above with thee, and shrive thee of 1,000 idle pranks. If any ask for thy master, tell them he dines forth, and let no creature answer. Come, sister, Dromio, play the porter well.
Am I on earth, in heaven, or in hell? Sleeping or waking? Mad or well advised? Known unto these and to myself disguised? I'll say as they say and persever so, and in this mist at all adventures go.
Master, shall I be porter at the gate?
Aye, and let none enter, lest I break thy pate.
Come, Antipholus, we dine too late.
Good Signor Angelo, you must excuse us all. My wife is shrewish when I keep not hours.
Say that I lingered with you at your shop to see the making of her corselet, and that tomorrow you will bring it home. Ah, but here's a villain that would face me down. He met me on the mart, and that I beat him, and did charge him with 1,000 marks in gold, and that I did deny my wife and house. Thou drunkard, thou, what didst thou mean by this? Say what you will, sir, but I know what I know. That you beat me at the mart. I have your hand to show.
If the skin were parchment and the blows you gave were ink, your own handwriting would tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass.
Mary, so it doth appear by the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear. Well, I should kick being kicked and being at that pass, you would creep from my heels and beware of an ass.
Though my cates be mean, take them in good part. Better cheer may you have, but not with better heart. But stop, my door is locked. Go in and let us in.
Maud, Bridget, Marion, Cecile, Jillian, Jane!
Mom, Mulhorse, Capon, Coxcomb, idiot, Patch, either get thee from the door or sit down at the hatch. Wilt thou conjure for wenches that thou callest for such store when one is one too many? Go, get thee from the door.
Oh, a Patch is made our porter! My master stays in the street!
Let her walk from whence he came, lest he catch cold on's feet.
Who talks within there? Ho, open the door!
Right, sir, I'll tell you when, and you tell me wherefore.
Wherefore? For my dinner, I have not dined today.
Nor today here you must not, come again when you may.
What art thou that keepest me out from the house I owe?
The porter for this time, sir, and my name is Dromio.
Oh, villain! Thou hast stolen both mine office and my name. The one there got me credit, the other mickle blame. But if thou hadst been Dromio today in my place, thou wouldst have changed thy face for a name, or thy name for an ass.
Thou baggage, let me in.
Can you tell for whose sake?
Master, knock the door hard.
Let him knock till it ain't.
He'll cry for this minion if I beat the door down.
What needs all that and a pair of stocks in the town?
Who is at the door that makes all this noise?
By my troth, your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Are you there, wife? You might have come before.
Your wife, Sir Knave? Go, get you from the door.
Oh, here is neither cheer, sir, nor welcome. I would fain have either. In debating which was best, I shall part with neither.
There is something in the wind that we cannot get in.
You would say so, master, if your garments are thin. Well, your cake there is warm within, and you stand here in the cold. It would make a man mad as a buck to be so bought and sold.
Go fetch me something. I'll break open the gate.
Break it here, and I'll break your knave's pate.
A man may break a word with you, sir, and words are but wind. I ain't break it in your face, so we break it not behind.
It seems thou wants breaking out upon me, hey?
Here's too much out upon thee. I pray thee let me in.
Ah, when fowls have no feathers and fish have no fins.
Well, I'll break in. Go borrow me a crow.
A crow without feather. Master, mean you so? For fish without a fin, there's a fowl without a feather. If a crow help us in, sir, we'll pluck a crow together.
Go get thee gone. Borrow me an iron crow.
Have patience, sir. Oh, let it not be so. Here, you draw within the compass of suspect the unviolated honor of your wife. Be ruled by me. Depart in patience, and about evening come yourself to learn the reason of this strange restraint. If you vow to break in now in the stirring passage of day, a vulgar comment will be made of it.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet, and in despite of mirth, mean to be merry. Get you home and fetch the chain. By this I know 'tis made. Bring it, I pray you, to the Porpentine. For there's the house. That chain will I bestow, be it for nothing but to spite my wife upon mine mistress there. Good sir, make haste. Since mine own doors refuse to entertain me, I'll knock elsewhere to see if they'll disdain me.
I'll meet you at that place some hour hence.
Do so. This jest will cost me some expense.
May it be that you have quite forgot a husband's office? Shall, Antipholus, even in the spring of love, thy love springs rot? Shall love in building grow so ruinous? If you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake, use her with more kindness. Or, if you like elsewhere, do it by stealth. Muffle your false love with some show of blindness. Let not my sister read it in your eye. Be not fair presence, though your heart be tainted. Teach sin in the carriage of the holy saint. Be secret false. What need she be acquainted? What simple thief brags of his own attaint is double wrong to truant with your bed and let her read it in my looks and board? Shame had the bastard fame. Well managed, ill deeds are doubled with an evil word. Oh, alas, poor women, make us but believe the incompactive credit that you love us. While others have the arm, show us the sleeve. We in your motion turn, and you may move us. Then, gentle brother, get you in again. Comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. 'Tis holy sport to be a little vain when the sweet breath of flattery conquers strife.
Sweet mistress, what your name is else I know not, nor by what wonder you do hit of mine. Less in your knowledge and your grace you show, not than our earth's wonder, more than earth divine. Teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak. Lay open to my earthly gross conceit, smothered in errors, feeble, shallow, weak, the folded meaning of thy words, deceit. But that if I am I, then well I know your weeping sister is no wife of mine, nor to her bed no homage do I owe. Far more to you do I decline.
What? Are you mad that you do reason so?
Not mad, but mated. How I do not know.
It is a fault that springeth from your eye.
For gazing on your beams, fair sun being by.
Gaze where you should, and that will clear your sight.
As good to wink, sweet love, as look on night.
Why call you me, love? Call my sister so.
Thy sister's sister.
That's my sister.
No, it is thyself. Mine own self's better part. Mine eye's clear eye, my dear heart's dearer heart. My food, my fortune, and my sweet hope's aim. My soul earth's heaven, and my heaven's claim.
All this my sister is, or else should be.
Call thyself sister sweet, for I am thee. Thee will I love, and with thee lead my life. Thou hast no husband yet, nor I no wife. Give me thy hand.
Oh, soft air! Hold you still! I'll fetch my sister to get her goodwill!
There's none but witches do inhabit here. And therefore 'tis high time that I were hence. She that doth call me husband, even my soul doth for a wife abhor, but her fair sister, possessed of such a gentle, sovereign grace, of such enchanting presence and discourse, hath almost made me traitor to myself. But lest myself be guilty of self-wrong, I'll stop mine ears against the mermaid's song.
Master Antipholus.
Aye, that's my name.
I know it well. Lo, here is the chain. I thought to obtain you at the Porpentine. The chain unfinished made me stay thus long.
What is your will that I should do with this?
What please yourself, sir? I have made it for you.
Made it for me, sir. I bespoke it not.
Not once, not twice, but 20 times you have. Take it home with you and please your wife withal. Then, at 5 o'clock, I shall receive my money for the chain.
I pray you, sir, receive the money now, for fear you ne'er see chain nor money more.
You are a merry man, sir. Fare you well.
What I should think of this I cannot tell. But this I think. There's no man so vain that would refuse so fair an offered chain. I see a man here need not live by shifts when in the streets he meets such golden gifts. I'll to the mart and there for Dromio stay. If any ship put out, then straight away.
Sarah Jane? You know sixpence about across the summits due, and since I have not much infortuned you, nor now I have not, but I am bound to Persia, I want guilders for my voyage. Therefore, make present satisfaction.
Even now the sum I do owe to you is growing to me by Antipholus, who, in the minute that I met with you, handed me a chain. At 5 o'clock I shall receive my money for the same. Pleaseth you walk with me down to his house. I will discharge my bond and thank you too. Oh, see where he comes!
While I go to the goldsmith's house, go thou and buy a rope's end. That will I bestow among my wife and her confederates for locking me out of doors by day. But soft I see the goldsmith. Get thee gone, buy thou a rope and bring it home to me. I buy a rope. A man is well holp up that trusts to you. I promised both your presence and the chain, but neither chain nor goldsmith came to me. Belike you thought our love would last too long if it were chained together, and therefore came not.
Saving your merry humor. So, here is the note. Which your chain cost weighs to the utmost carat, the fineness of the gold in chargeful fashion, which doth amount to 3 odd ducats more than I stand indebted to this gentleman. I pray you see him presently discharged, for he is bound to see and stays but for it.
I am not furnished with the present money. Besides, I have some business in the town. Good sir, take the stranger unto my house, bear the chain with you, and bid my wife disperse the sum on the receipt thereof. Perchance I will be there as soon as you.
Then you will bring the chain to her yourself.
No, bear it with you, lest I come not time enough.
Well, I will, sir. Have you the chain about you?
And if I have, sir, if not, sir, I hope you have, or else you may return without your money.
No! Nay, I beg you, give me the chain, for both wind and sea stay for this gentleman, and I, to blame, have been here too long.
Good Lord, you use this dalliance to excuse your breach of promise to the Porpentine. I should have chid you for not bringing it, but like a shrew, you first begin to brawl. The hour steals on, I pray you, sir. Dispatch.
You hear how he importunes me, the chain!
Bring it to my wife and fetch your money.
You know I gave it to you even now. Either send me by some token or send me by the chain.
Fine, now you run this humor out of breath. Where is the chain? I pray you let me see it.
My business cannot brook this dalliance. Good sir, say whether you'll answer me or not.
I answer you? What should I answer you?
The money that you owe me for the chain.
I owe you none till I receive the chain.
You know I gave it to you half an hour since.
You gave me none. You wrong me much to say so.
This wounds me in reputation. I either consent to pay me this sum or I chain you to this man.
Consent to pay thee that I never had. Come for me, foolish fellow, if thou darest.
I would not spare my brother in this case should he scorn me so apparently.
Sirrah, you shall buy this sport as dear as all the metal in your shop shall answer.
Sir, I will have law in Ephesus to your notorious shame. I doubt it not.
Master, there is a bark of Epidamnum that stays but till her owner comes aboard, and then, sir, she bears away. The ship is in her trim. The merry wind blows fair from land. They stay for naught at all, but for their owner, master, and yourself.
How now? A madman! The sheep, what ship of Epidamnum stays for me?
A ship you sent me for to hire hostage.
Thou drunken slave, I sent thee for a rope and told you to what purpose and what end.
You sent me for a rope's end as soon you sent me to the bay, sir, for a bark.
I will debate this matter at more leisure and teach thine ears to listen me with more heed. To Adriana, villain, hide thee straight, give her this key, and tell her that in the desk, a covered door with Turkish tapestry, there is a purse of ducats. Let her send it, tell her I am challenged in the street, and that shall bail me. Hide thee, slave, be gone. Ah! Ow! Ow!
To Adriana! Thither I must, although against my will, for servants must their masters' minds fulfill. Ah!
Oh, Luciana! Luciana!
Luciana!
Did he tempt thee so? Mightst thou perceive austerely in his eye if thou didst plead in earnest? Yea or no? Looked he red, or pale, or sad, or merrily? What observation madest thou in this case of his heart's meteors tilting in your face?
First he denied you had in him no right.
He meant he did me none, the more my spite.
Then swore he that he was a stranger here.
And true he swore, though yet forsworn he were.
Then pleaded I for you.
And what said he?
That love I begged for you. He begged of me.
With what persuasion did he tempt thy love?
With words that in an honest suit might move. First he did praise my beauty, then my speech.
Did speak him fair?
Patience, I beseech.
Oh, I cannot nor I will not hold me still. My tongue, though not my heart, hath got his will. He is deformed, crooked, old, and sere, ill-faced, worse-bodied, shapeless, everywhere. Vicious, ungentle, foolish, blunt, unkind, stigmatical in making, worse in mind.
Who would be jealous then of such a one? No evil lost is wailed when it is gone.
Ah, but I think him better than I say, and yet would hear in others' eyes were worse. Far from his nest the lapwing cries away. My heart prays for him, though my tongue do curse.
Here! Go! The purse! The desk! Sweet now, make haste!
How hast thou lost thy breath?
By running fast!
Drumeo, where's thy master? Is he well?
No! He's in tartar limbo, worse than hell! A devil in an everlasting garment hath him! One whose hard heart is buttoned up with steel! A fiend, a fury, pitiless and rough! A wolf! Nay, worse, a fellow all in buff! A back friend, a shoulder clapper, one that countermands the passages of alleys, creeks, and narrow lands. A hound that runs counter and yet draws dry foot well. Ah! One that before the judgment carries poor souls to hell!
Why, what is the matter?
I do not know the matter. He is troubled on the case.
What, is he in trouble? Tell me at whose suit.
I know not at whose suit or whether he is well, but he is in a suit of buff which faced him, that I can tell. Will you send him redemption, mistress? The money in the desk!
Go fetch it, sister. This I wonder at, that he should, unknown to me, be in debt. And tell me, was it over a band?
Not on a band, but on a stronger thing. A chain, a chain. Do you not hear it ring?
What, the chain?
No, the bell. 'Tis time that I were gone. It was 2 ere I left him, and now the clock strikes 1.
The hours turn back? That never did I hear.
Oh, yes, if any hour meet a sergeant, a turns back for very fear.
As if time were in debt. How fondly dost thou reason?
Time is a very bankrupt. He owes more than he's worth to season. Nay, he's a thief too. Have you not heard men say that time comes stealing on by night and day? If time be in debt and theft and a sergeant in the way, have ye not reason to turn back an hour in a day?
Go, Drumeo, here's the money. Bear it straight and bring thy master home immediately. Come, sister, I am pressed down with conceit. Conceit, my comfort and my injury.
There's not a man I meet but doth salute me as if I were their long acquainted friend. And everyone doth call me by my name. Some tender money to me, some invite me. Ah! Some other give me thanks for kindnesses, some offer me commodities to buy. Even now, a tailor called me in his shop and showed me silks that he had bought for me, and therewithal took measure of my body. Oh, sure, these are but imaginary wiles and Lapland sorcerers inhabit here!
Oh, you sent me for? What, have you got the picture of old Adam's new apparel?
What gold is this? What Adam dost thou mean?
He that came behind you, sir, like an evil angel and bid you forsake your liberty.
I understand thee not. There, rest in thy foolery. Is there any ships put forth tonight? May we be gone?
I brought you word an hour since that the bark expedition put forth tonight, and then were you hindered by the merchants to tarry for the hoy delay. Here are the angels you sent me for to deliver you.
The fellow is distracted, so am I, and here we wander in illusions. Some blessed power deliver us from hence.
Fear me not, man, I will not break away. I'll give thee ere I leave thee so much money as to warrant thee that I'm rested for. My wife is in a wayward
in her ears. Oh, but here comes my man. I think he brings the money. How now, sir? Have thee what I sent thee for? Here. Back. I warned you, I'll pay them all. But where's the money?
Why, sir, I gave the money for the rope.
500 ducats, villain? For a rope?
I'll serve you 500 at the rate, sir.
To what end did I bid thee hie thee home?
To a rope's end, sir. And to that end am I returned.
And to that end, sir, I will welcome you.
Patient! Says for me to be patient, I am in adversity. Now hold thy tongue. Nay, rather press away to hold his hand.
Poor son, senseless villain!
I were senseless, sir, that I might not feel your blows.
Thou art sensible and nothing but blows, and so is an ass!
I am an ass, indeed. You may prove it by my long ears. I have served him from the hour of my nativity to this instant, and I have nothing at his hands for my service but blows. When I am cold, he heats me with beating. When I am warm, he cools me with beating. Well, I am waked with it when I sleep, raised with it when I sit, driven out of doors with it when I go from home, welcomed home with it when I return. Hey, I bear it on my shoulders as a beggar wants her brat. And I think when he hath blamed me, I shall beg with it from door to door.
Wilt thou still talk?
Good Dr. Pinch, you are a conqueror. Establish him in his true self again. I will please you what you will command.
Alas, how fiery and how sharp he looks!
Mark how he trembles in his ecstasy.
Give me your hand and let me feel your pulse.
Here is my hand, and let it feel your ear.
I charge thee, Satan, housed within this man, to yield possession to thy holy prayer, and to thy state of darkness he thee straight. I conjure thee by all the saints in heaven.
Peace! Doting wizard, peace! I am not mad!
Oh, wert thou not, thou poor distressed soul?
Oh, you minion, you! Are these your customers? Did this companion with the saffron face revel and feasted at my house today? Whilst upon me the guilty doors were shut, and I denied to enter into my house?
Oh, God knows, gentle husband, that you dined at home, where wouldst you had remained until this time, free from these slanders and this open shame.
Dined at home? Thou villain, what sayest thou?
Sir, sooth to say, you did not dine at home.
Were not my doors locked and I shut out?
Your doors were locked and you were locked out.
And did not she herself revile me there?
Stand fable, she herself reviled you there.
And did not I, enraged, depart from thence?
In verity, you did. My bones bear witness that since have felt the vigor of his rage.
Is it good to soothe him in these contraries?
It is no shame. The fellow finds his vein, and yielding to him humors well his frenzy.
You have suborned the goldsmith to subdue me.
I sent you money by Dromio to redeem you, but I think he brought it not.
Money by me? Well, hearken good will you might, but surely, master, not a rag of money.
Went not thou to her for a purse of ducats?
He came to me, and I delivered it.
And I have witnessed with her that she did. The God and the rope maker bear me witness that I was sent for nothing but a rope.
Mistress, both man and master are possessed. I can see it by their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and laid in some dark room.
Say, wherefore didst thou lock me forth today, and why dost thou deny the bag of gold?
I did not, gentle husband, lock thee forth.
And gentle master, I received no gold. meddling harlot! Thou art false in all! And art confederate with a damned pack to make a loathsome abject scorn of me! But with these nails I'll pluck out these false eyes that would behold me in this shameful sport!
Hear me? The fiend is strong within him.
Ay me, poor man, how pale and wan he looks! Ah! What? Wilt thou murder me? Thou jailer, thou, I am thy prisoner. Wilt thou suffer them to make a rescue?
Master, let him go. He owes me much, and you shall not have him. I will bind this man, for he is frantic.
Hast thou delight to see a wretched man do outrage and displeasure to himself?
The debt he owes is now required of me.
I will pay you what you will command. Good Master Pinch, establish him again and bring him home. Oh, most unhappy day!
Oh, most unhappy struggle!
Master, I'm your impudent bond for you!
Out on thee, villain! Wherefore dost thou mad?
Oh, will you be bound for nothing? Be mad, good Master, by the devil!
Poor souls, how idly do they talk!
What is the sum he owes?
200 ducats.
How grows it due?
Due for a chain your husband had of him?
Oh, he did bespeak a chain for me, but had it not. Come, merchant, bring me where the goldsmith is. I long to know the truth whereof at large.
To the centaur! Defend your stuff from thence! I long that we were safe and sound aboard!
Stay here this night. They will surely do us no harm. You saw they speak us fair, give us gold. Methinks they are such a gentle nation that I can find it in my heart to stay here and turn witch.
I will not stay tonight for all the town. Therefore away to get our stuff aboard! I am sorry, sir, that I have hindered you, but I protest he hath the chain of me, though most dishonestly he doth deny it.
Tell me, how is the man esteemed here in the city?
Of the most reverend reputation, sir, of credit infinite, highly beloved. His word may bear my wealth at any time.
Speak softly, yonder, as I think he walks!
'Tis so! In that self-chain about his neck which he forswore most monstrously to have. Oh, hold near, people. I'll speak to him. Senor Antipholus! I wonder much why you put me to such shame and indecency for this chain you had of me. Besides the charge, the shame, the imprisonment, you have done wrong to this, my honest friend. Yeah. Who, but for staying on our controversy, had hoisted sail and put to sea today. This chain which you had of me, can you deny it?
I think I had. I never did deny it.
Yes, that you did, and forswore it too.
Who heard me to deny it or forswear it?
These ears of mine, thou know'st did hear thee. Fie on thee, wretch! 'Tis pity that thou livest to walk where any honest man resorts.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus. I'll prove mine honor and mine honesty against thee presently, if thou darest stand.
I do, and dare defy thee,
Hold, hurt him not, for God's sake, he is mad. Bind Romeo too and bear them home to my house.
Run! Run! Master! Run, for God's sake! This is some priory! We're spoiled!
Look over there! Oh! I saw that chain around her today.
People,
Wherefore throng you hither?
to fetch my poor distracted husband hence. Therefore, let us come in, and we will bind him home for hope.
Oh, I knew he was not in his perfect wits.
Oh, I am sorry now that I did draw upon him. How long hath this possession held the man?
This week he hath been heavy,
sour, sad, and much different from the man he was. But never till this time did his passion break into extremity of rage.
Hath he not lost much wealth by wreck of sea, buried some dear friend? Hath not else his eye strayed his affection in unlawful love, a sin prevailing much in youthful men who give their eyes the liberty of gazing? To which of these sorrows is he subject to?
To none of these, except it be the last, some love that kept him off from home.
Aye, for that you should have reprehended him.
Why, so I did.
Aye, but not rough enough.
As roughly as my modesty would let me.
Haply in private.
And in assemblies too.
Aye, but not enough.
It was the copy of our conference. At bed he slept not for my urging it. At board he fed not for my urging it. At home it was the subject of my theme. In company I often glanced it. Still did I tell him it was vile and bad.
And therefore comes it the man was mad. The venom clamors of a jealous woman poisons more deadly than a mad dog's tooth. It seems his sleeps were hindered by thy railings, and therefore comes it his head is light. Thou sayest his meat was sauced by thy upbraiding. Unquiet meals make ill digestions. And there off the raging fire a fever bred. And what is a fever but a fit of madness? Thou sayest his sports was hindered by thy brawls. Sweet recreation barred, what doth ensue but moody and dull melancholy, kinsman to grim and comfortless despair, and at her heels a huge infectious troop of pale distemperatures and foes to life. In food, in sport, in life-preserving rest, to be disturbed would mad or man or beast. The consequences then thy jealous fits have scared thy husband from the use of wit.
She never reprehended him but mildly when he demeaned himself rough, rude, and wildly. Why bear you these rebukes and answer not?
She did betray me to mine own reproof. Come, people, let us enter and lay hold on him.
No, not a creature enters my house.
Then have your servant send him forth.
Neither. He took this place for sanctuary, and it shall privilege him from your hands till I have brought him to his wits again, or lose my labor in assaying it.
I will attend my husband, be his nurse, die in his sickness, and I will have no attorney but myself, for it is my office. Therefore, let me have him home with me.
Be patient, for I will not let him stir till I have used all the approved means I have, with wholesome syrups, drugs, and holy prayers to make of him a formal man again. It is a branch and parcel of mine oath, a charitable duty of mine order. Therefore depart, and leave him here with me.
I will not hence and leave my husband here, and ill it doth beseem your holiness to separate the husband and the wife.
Be quiet, and depart. Thou shalt not have him.
Plain unto the Duke of this indignity.
Come, go, I will fall prostrate at his feet and never rise until my tears and prayers have won his grace to come perforce and have my husband perforce from the abbess.
By this, I think, the dial points at 5. Anon, I am sure the Duke himself comes in person, comes this way to the melancholy vale, the place of death and sorry execution.
Upon what cause?
But to see a very reverend Syracusan merchant who put unluckily into this bay against the laws and statutes of this town, beheaded publicly for his offense.
See where they come. We will behold his death.
Kneel to the Duke before he passed the abbey.
Yet once again, proclaim it publicly if any friend will pay the sum for him. He shall not die, so much we tender him.
Justice, most sacred Duke, against the abbess.
She is a virtuous and a reverend lady. It cannot be that she has done thee wrong.
May it please your grace, my husband Antipholus, whom I made lord of me, and all I had at your important letters, this ill day has come to
madly through these streets, and with his mad attendant, all as mad as he, there he comes. I once did get him bound and sent him home, whilst to make order for the wrongs I went, and here, anon I know not what by escape, but he loosed from those who have the bond of him, and there his mad attendant and himself, each one with ireful passion. There they come into this abbey here, whither we pursued them, and then the abbess shuts the gates on us, and will not suffer us to fetch him out, nor will she send him forth that we may bear him hence. Therefore, most gracious Duke, at thy command, have him please brought forth and home for health.
Long since thy husband has served me in my wars, and I to thee engaged a prince's word. When thou didst make him master of thy bed, to do him all the grace and good I could. Go, some of you, knock at the abbey gate, and bid the Lady Evans come to me. I will determine this before I stir.
I'll scorch your face and disfigure you!
I hear him, mistress! Fly, be gone!
Come, stand by me, fear nothing.
By me, it is my husband, whom I think is born about invisible. First, he was in the abbey here, and now he's there past thought of human reason.
Oh, justice! Most gracious Duke, will grant me justice, even for the service that long since I did thee, when I bestrid thee in the wars and took deep scars to save thy life, even for the blood that then I lost for thee. Now grant me justice!
Unless the fear of death doth make me dote, I see my son Antipholus, Andromio.
Justice, sweet prince, against that woman there. She whom thou gavest to me to be my wife, that hath abused and dishonored me e'en in the strength and height of injury. Beyond imagination is the wrong that she this day hath shameless thrown on me. Discover how, and thou shalt find me just. This day, great Duke, she shut the doors upon me while she with harlots feasted in my house. A grievous fault. Say, woman, didst thou so?
My race, myself, he, and my sister today did dine at home, so this is faulty
Dear
words
man,
at
will
all.
not take or sleep with it, but she tells
Perjured
me
woman! They are both
Simple
forsworn, and
truth.
this the madman justly charged them.
I am advised in what I say. Neither disturbed with the effect of wine, nor had he rash provoked with raging ire, albeit my wrongs might make one wiser mad. This woman shut me forth this day from dinner. That goldsmith, were he not packed with her, could witness it, for he was with me then, who parted with me to go fetch a chain, promising to bring it to the Porpentine, where Balthazar and I did dine together. Our dinner done, and he not coming thither, I went to seek him. In the street I met him, and in his company that gentleman. Here did this perjured goldsmith swear me down that I this day of him received the chain which God not, for the which I did send my peasant home for certain ducats. He with none returned. Then fairly I bespoke the gentleman to go in person with me to my house. On the way, we met my wife, her sister, and along with them, they brought one Pinch, a hungry, lean-faced villain, a mere anatomy, a mountebank, a threadbare juggler, and a fortune-teller. Forsooth, took upon him as a conjurer, and gazing in mine eyes, feeling my pulse, and with no face as 'twere facing me, cries out I was possessed. Then, all together, they fell upon me, bound me, bore me thence, and in a dark and dankish vault at home there left me and my man both bound together, till gnawing with my teeth my bonds in sunder, I gained my freedom, and immediately ran hither to your grace, whom I beseech to give me ample satisfaction for these deep shames and great indignities! Shut up!
My lord, I admit thus far I witnessed with him that he dined not at home, but was locked out. What?
But had he such a chain of thee or no?
He had, my lord, and these people saw the chain about his neck when he did run in here.
Besides, I will be sworn, I heard him confess it. After he first forswore it at the mart, thereupon I did groan. And then he ran into the abbey here, from whence I think he come by some
miracle! I never came within these abbey walls, nor ever didst thou draw thy sword on me. I never saw the chain, so help me heaven!
This is most
What an intricate impeach is this? I think you all have drunk from Circe's cup. If here you housed him, here he would have been. If he was mad, he would not plead so coldly. You say he died at home, and the goldsmith here denies that saying. Why? This is strange. Go, call the abbess hither. I think you all are mated or stark mad.
Most mighty Duke, vouchsafe me speak a word. Haply I see a friend will save my life and pay the sum that may deliver me.
Speak freely, Syracusan, what thou wilt.
Is not your name, sir, called Antipholus? And is not that your bondman Dromio?
Within this hour I was his bondman, sir, but he, I thanked him, not into my court, now my Dromio and his man unbound.
I am sure you, both of you, remember me.
Ourselves we do remember by you, sir, for we were lately bound, as you are now. You are not patient, are you, sir?
Why look you strange on me? You know me well.
I never saw you in my life till now.
Oh, grief hath changed me since you saw me last. And careful hours with time's deformed hand have written strange features in my face. But tell me yet, dost thou not know my voice?
Neither.
Dromio, nor thou.
No, trust me, sir, nor I.
I am sure thou dost.
But I am sure that I do not, and whatsoever a man denies, you are now bound to believe him.
Not know my voice? Oh, time's extremity! Hast thou so cracked and splitted my poor tongue in 7 short years, that here my only son knows not my feeble key of untuned cares? Tell me, thou art my son, Antipholus.
I never saw my father in my life.
But 7 years since in Syracuse, boy, thou knowest we parted. But perhaps, my son, thou shamest to acknowledge me in misery.
The Duke and all who know me in this city can witness that is not so. I never saw Syracuse in my life.
I tell thee, Syracusan, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, during which time he never saw Syracusa. I see thy age, and dangers make thee dote.
Most mighty Duke, behold a man much wrong.
One man is genius to the other, and so of these. Which one is the natural man, and which the spirit who deciphers them?
I, Sir Andromio, command him away.
I, Sir Andromio, pray let me stay.
Aegean art thou not? Or else his ghost?
Oh, my old master, who hath bound him here?
Whoever bound him, I will loose his bonds and gain a husband by his liberty. Speak, old Aegean. If thou beest the man that had a wife once called Amelia, that bore thee out of burden 2 fair sons, speak, and speak unto the same Amelia.
If I dream not, thou art Amelia. If thou art she, tell me, where is that son that floated with thee on the fatal raft?
By men of Epidamnum, he and I and the twin Dromio were all taken up. By and by, rude fishermen of Corinth by force took Dromio and my son with them, leaving me with those of Epidamnum. What then became of them I cannot tell. I to this fate that you see me in.
Now here begins his morning story right. These 2 Antipholuses, these 2 soul-like, and these 2 Dromios, one in semblance. Besides her urging of her regency, these are the parents of these children, which are accidentally met together. Antipholus, thou comest from Corinth first?
No, sir, not I. I came from Syracuse.
Stay, stand apart.
I know not which is which.
I came from Corinth, your most gracious Duke.
And I with him.
Brought to this town by that most famous warrior, Duke Menaphon, your most renowned uncle.
Which of you two did dine with me today? I, gentle mistress.
And are you not my husband?
No, I say nay to that.
And so do I, though she did call me thus. And this fair gentlewoman, her sister, did call me brother. What I told you then, I hope I shall have leisure to make good, if this not be a dream I see.
That is the chain you had of me. Can you deny it?
I think I had, sir. I never did deny it.
And you, sir, for this chain did threaten me.
I think I did, sir. I deny it now.
And I sent money by Dromio to redeem you, but I think he brought it not.
No, none by me.
This purse of ducats I received from you, and Dromio, my man, did bring them me. I see we still did meet each other's man, and I was ta'en for him, and he for me, and thereupon these errors are arose.
These ducats pawn I for my father here.
It shall not meet. Thy father has his life.
Renowned Duke, vouchsafe to take the pains to go with us into the abbey here and hear at large discoursed all of our fortunes, that all that are assembled in this place, that by this sympathized one day's error have suffered wrong. Go keep us company, and we shall make full satisfaction. For 33 years I have but gone in travail of you, my sons, and until this present hour my heavy burden never delivered. The Duke, my husband, and my children both, and you, the calendars of their nativity, go to a gossip's feast and go with me. After such long grief, such festivity.
With all my heart, I'll gossip at this feast.
Yay!
Master, shall I fetch your stuff from shipboard? Dromio, what stuff of mine hast thou embarked? Your goods that lay at house, sir, in the Centaur.
He speaks to me.
Ah.
I am your master, Dromio. Come, go with us. We'll look to that anon. Embrace thy brother there. Rejoice with him. Brother!
Brother!
Oh, very
Methinks you are my glass and not my brother. I see by you that I am a sweet-faced youth. Will you walk in to see their gossiping?
Not I, sir. You are my elder.
But that's a question. How shall we try it?
We'll draw cuts for the senior. Till then, lead thou first.
Nay, then thus. We came into the world like brother and brother. And now, let's go hand in hand, not one before another.
That's all, folks.